Hello, all the students of class 7. I hope all of you are well and good and healthy, right? So, today in this video, I am going to start your first chapter of computer. Okay, so let's start it. So, students, the first chapter of your computer is chapter 1, that is formulas in MS Excel. So, you have heard about MS Excel, right? MS Excel is a part of Microsoft Office package. So Microsoft Office package, it is a group of softwares, okay, in which is developed by Microsoft. So in Microsoft Office there are many programs, many softwares like MS Word, that is Microsoft Word, then MS Excel, that is Excel, MS PowerPoint, that is Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Access. Many softwares are there. So you have learned about Microsoft Excel in your earlier classes. So Microsoft Excel is used to what? To do the calculations, mathematical calculations, to prepare the charts, okay, mathematical charts, to prepare any table. So all these things are used in Microsoft Excel. And Microsoft Excel, it is what? The document is what? It is like it is in the form of tables, rows and columns, right? So, and that boxes are called, the intersection of the rows and columns are called what? Cells, right? That boxes are called cells. So you have learned all these things in Microsoft Excel. So Microsoft Excel formulas are written differently from how you write them in mathematics. So we'll see here how to do the mathematics, how to solve the maths in Microsoft Excel. So but here the formulas are different, like our traditional mathematics, they are different from them. An Excel formula always starts with an equal sign. See, it will always start with equal to sign. First of all, before any formula you have to put equal sign. Okay, so you have to underline this. So Excel formula always start with equal sign. Okay, now next, and it contain values, cell references, functions and operators. Okay, so the formula will contain the cell reference, that means the cell name. Cell reference means the cell name. Then functions. Functions mean which operation to perform. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, what it is. That is called function. And operator means the numbers. Okay, which numbers, the signs with which the operation can be performed. See, one by one it is written in detail. Values means what? 5, 4, 6, 8.7. These are the numeric values. And these are the string value. Welcome, hello. That are what? String. String means the words, the letters. That are called string value. And numeric means the numbers value. Understood? These are called the values. Next is cell references. Cell reference means the cell address, the cell name. Okay, so B2, C3, colon C7, A3, D10, all these are the cell references, that means the cell address, cell name. Then functions. So which functions? Sum means addition. Average, you know average, how to find average in maths. Mean means minimum, max means maximum, count. So these are the functions. Operators are what? Plus, minus, this multiplication, division, then it is power, this is greater than. So these are called of operators. So these are very important things which are included in the formula of the MS Excel. Okay. Thus, a formula in MS Excel is a sequence of values, cell reference, functions and operators in a cell that produces a new value from the existing value. So this is the definition of formula of Excel. So formula in Excel contains all these things that will produce a new value. Okay. I think you have understood. Now next, cell and range references. So a reference identifies a cell. So reference, I already told you, reference means the address or the name. So a reference identifies a cell or a range of cell in a worksheet and tells Excel where to look for the values or data you want to use in the formula. That means reference means what? It identifies a cell. It uniquely identify a cell. Uniquely means it will give the address of the cell. Okay, in a worksheet. Worksheet means the whole page is known as the worksheet and tells Excel where to look for the values. So it will tell the Excel where is the value, okay, or the data, where is the data is located. So it will give the reference, it will give the address of the cell where the data are located, and you want to use in formula. So data which are you want to use in formula, where they are located, so they are given by cell reference. Understood? So let us consider a few example. So go to next page and you can see the example here. See a cell in column B and row 1, that is called B1. What is the name of this cell? The name of the cell is what? B1. See, by this figure you can understand. So this is what? This is a small piece of worksheet given. So these are the what? These boxes are rectangular boxes, are called cell. Okay, and these are what? Columns, and these are rows. Okay, so A, B, C, D are the columns, and 1, 2, 3, 4 dot dot, these are the rows. Okay, so when the rows and columns intersect each other, they form a cell. So this rectangular box is known as cell. And see, you can see the black border box, that means this cell is now selected. So whenever you can see the black color, that means it is selected, this cell is selected now. So how can you give the name of this cell? Suppose this cell, what is the name, what is the reference of this cell? The reference of this cell is what? You have to combine the cell, column name and the row name. So column name is what? B, and the row name is what? 1. So the name of this cell is what? So name of this cell is what? B1. Understood? In this way. What is the name of this cell? It is C, and it is row is 1. So C1. In this way. Suppose what is the name of this cell? So the column is D and row is what? 2. So it is D2. This is the name. This is the reference of this cell. What is the name of this cell? So A and 3. So A3. Okay. Are you understanding or not? So in this way, you have to give the name of the cell. So here it is written like that. That means cell in column B and row 1. So column and row you have to combine. So column B means B and row 1 means 1. So B1. The range of cells in column C and row 1 through 20. So range of cell means the group of cells. Range means the group of cells in column C. So column C and row 1. So C1 through 20, that means up to 20. That's why it is written C20. So this is a group of cells, that means from C1 to C20. You have to write like this. So when you are writing a group of cells, many cells, you have to give the colon in between them. This is the colon sign. So from C1 to C20 in this way. The range of cells in row 5 and column A through F, that means A5 up to F5. All cells in row 10, that means all cells, that means 10 colon 10. You can read as colon. So 10, all cells in row 10, then every cell. So 10 is to 10. All cells in row 2 through 5, 2 is to 5, that means 2 colon 5. 2 to 5. All cells in column D, that means D colon D. All cells in column A through D, A colon D. The range of cells in column B through D, that means and row 10 through 20. So B10 and D20, like this. So these are the naming, this is the cell reference name. You have, in this way it is, the names are given. Understood? Now the next topic is using formula. How can you use formula to calculate any maths? So to enter a formula, select a cell and enter the formula in the cell or in the formula bar. So to enter a formula, what you do, you have to select the cell first of all, in which cell you are doing the calculation. Suppose in this cell I am doing the calculation total. Okay, and you have to enter the formula where you have to write the formula. It is written in the formula bar. See, this is the formula bar. Here the formulas are written. Okay, so when you finish entering the formula and click tick. Okay, after writing the formula, you have to click this tick mark. The cell will show the formula result and not the formula itself. So after pressing this tick mark, or you can press enter by your keyboard, then the cell will show the show the answer of the formula. It will show the result, but it will not show the formula there. It will show the formula in the here only, and here the total will be there. So you see the formula in the formula bar when the cell is selected. To understand how the formula can be entered in the formula bar, let us calculate the sum of the numbers B2, C2 and D2. So one example is given here how the formula is working. So you have to calculate B2, C2 and D2. These three cell values you have to add it. See here, B2 is what? B2, that means this one 78. Then C2 is one C2 this 93, and D2 is what? D and 2 59. So you have to add these three numbers. That means you have to add these three cell values, okay, and write the total here. So how can you add it? What is the formula here? So step 2. So here it is written, click the cell in which you want to put the formula. So you have to, first of all, you have to select the cell where you want to write the formula, where do you want to get the answer. So I want to get this answer, I want to write the formula here. So you have to select the cell here. Then type the equal to sign. So you have to type the equal to sign. When you type here, see here also automatically written in the formula bar. So you have to write the formula starting with equal to sign, because I have already told that formula starts with equal to sign. So you can either type the cell or in the formula bar. So you can write the formula here inside the cell or here in the formula bar. It's your choice. So what you type will appear in both the places automatically. See, wherever you type, whether you type here, whether you type here, it will show in the both the places. Now step 3 is what? So how to add? Add means what? Sum. So here it is written sum. Okay. So how to add? You have to write all the cell names, cell address. So B2 plus C2 plus D2. See here, B2 plus C2 plus D2. That means what? It will add all the values of B2, C2 and D2, and it will give the total. So first of all, you have to write the equal to sign. Then you have to write the name of the cell, B2 plus C2 plus D2. That means 78 plus 93 plus 59. So see here, in this way written. And the fourth step, see here, the total is given 230. See, when you press the enter, see here written, when click tick or press enter, cell E2 will display the formula result. This will change automatically if data changes in B2, C2 and D2. So here you can see the cell, after you press the enter or tick mark, the result will be shown here in this cell. After adding all these three numbers, it is coming 230. Now understood, students? So this is the way, this is one example given how to put formula, how to use the formula, and how to add any three numbers. Okay, this is the way. So always remember that the formula starts with equal to sign, and then in the formula you have to write the cell name. Okay, not the values. So always remember, here see, values are not written, the names of the cells are written. This is the main difference you have to understand. Okay, so I think that's all for today. So study all the things, all the topics whatever I taught today. Okay, thank you.